Hey everybody, welcome to the Gene Pool Variety Hour.
Your geek safe space.
I'm Sean, your older, wiser, and more handsome host.
And I'm Connor, the younger, suaver, and more funny co-host.
Join us as we review random movies,
play games,
talk anything geek culture that catches our attention,
and chase a lot of chickens.
So hey everybody, welcome to episode 17 of the Gene Pool Variety Hour.
What is up?
So,
if we sound weird, we're trying out our new podcasting table and somewhat complete setup.
No, we have a table. It's nowhere close to being done or set up.
That's why I said somewhat complete.
I still have it and we have
gotta lay in the subtext.
We have a lot of soundproofing to do. Clearly,
yeah.
That humming that you guys probably hear is the freezer in the background because we're in our garage. So anyway, we're gonna work on that over the next few episodes, and then eventually we'll have it done.
Our freezer is running, but no, we're not gonna go catch it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so
come on, that's a classic. That's a classic joke.
We're gonna eventually finish the table and get this soundproofed a little bit, and then we might actually start streaming podcast.
I still say all we need to do is just get a bunch of that YouTuber her soundproofing foam carton whatevers, and then just string them all together, or like cranberries on a string for the Christmas tree, and string them up on the wall.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
At some point,
we'll
figure something out. We've got some pads that we can use, but we'll have to figure out how we're going to get it to stay up against the wall. Anyway, so what do you want to talk about today? I don't know.
Let's see.
What do we always talk about? What do we always start with?
We always start with stuff that's going on in our lives currently.
Other than me hitting my mic just now, what's going on in your life?
So this year, me and Nikki are making our Valentine's Day gifts. It's a cute little Kingdom Hearts theme because she loves the games, and because I found something I could recycle to make her something special with. So that's been fun. Let's see. I've made, I believe, 3 100s in quizzes, so that's always a plus.
And therein lies the reason why we postponed the podcast for a while, so you can kind of get on track with things. And it sounds like you are, so that's good.
Let's see. I've been doing well at work. I've been getting my nice gaming setup in my room, all nice and organized, and now it is so aesthetically pleasing.
And you know what? And the nice thing about your setup is that your area where you sit is perfectly molded to your body because of the laundry that you have around you.
I know.
You're just like molded in there. It's like a cockpit, man. In other words,
clean my laundry. I know. Guys, all I gotta do is fold. That's it. It's all clean. I promise you.
Okay.
So
what else is going on?
Let's see. Work's been going good. I've been training a lot of people. Rose has been giving me more responsibilities, and hopefully I smell a promotion in the future.
What kind of promotion would you have?
To shift leader instead of just driver.
Oh, I didn't know that there was something like that. Oh, cool.
No, yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay, cool. What else? Anything else?
I've been playing a lot of Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I love to death. I cannot wait for the DLC to come out later this year.
Okay. And that's our geek question, so we're going to get to that stuff later.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I'm now passing on the conversational torch to you, Father.
It's like the talking stick, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I got a lot of travel coming up for work, so I'm literally going from tomorrow to Savannah for the day, and then back, and then to Seattle for 4 days, and back, and then directly back to Savannah for 5 days.
Jeez, so you're basically going to be gone on the entire month of March.
No, I'm going to be gone for about 10 days here at the end of February.
Oh. I have no concept of time.
I'll be back before February's even out. Still, it's a lot.
If you're going to say I'll be back, at least do it like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on.
I'll be back. I can't do voices.
I'll be back.
That's not even quite right. Anyway. What else is going on? Still working on the table. I've got the top sanded. I've got the legs sanded down, and
it's very nice.
but
actually,
now I need to stain it.
He's done a great job.
the leg, one of the legs is a little uneven, so I've got some pads I got to put on the bottom to even it out, and then
it doesn't even wobble. How can you tell it's uneven?
I can just tell it's uneven. So anyway, plus I'm gonna put it. It makes the table move a little bit easier, and then I got to put the felt or whatever we're gonna do inside in the gaming part of the table. We got to put that in there, and then it'll be done. And then we got to figure out the soundproofing in here, and then we'll have our little square, temporary room within a room, which is kind of like the movie Inception, if you think about it. Well, you never saw the movie Inception.
It's
like a dream within a dream within a dream.
Yes, a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream. Within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream.
And I want to cut all that out.
No, come on, leave it in.
See, even the peanut gallery gave you the look.
Oh, my beautiful mom is serving as our peanut gallery today. Hi, Mom.
Hi, guys.
So anyway, and what else? Oh, the other day I had to get us a new sound system. Yeah. Because our receiver in our TV room decided that it wanted to start turning itself up on its own all the way to max volume, and you couldn't turn it down. The only thing you could do is turn it off and sit and wait, and hopefully it would reset. And that'd been going on for about a year,
and then it stopped for a long time, and then it started doing it up again.
And then it was doing it about every 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I spent the better part of 3 hours installing it, and new speakers, and rewiring, and running new wire, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I've been busy doing.
Yeah.
So, and then just work. I kind of have a boring life. I don't do a lot. So, anyway, so that's me.
Like my life is like Indiana Jones. It's full of excitement.
But you make anything sound exciting. I can make something exciting sound boring. I kind of go the
How can you make anything sound exciting?
I don't, because of your attitude.
Oh, that is true. So you do have a great attitude.
The peanut gallery agrees that you can make anything sound exciting, and she probably agrees with what I said, that I can make anything exciting sound kind of boring. I kind of break it down together.
Speaking of something exciting,
yes.
I told Mom and Dad this story just a few minutes ago, but recently I got Apple Music subscription. And so I've been getting all kinds of awesome music I've been wanting for a long, long time. And so I kind of broke down, and I got Sir Mix-a-Lot's "Baby Got Back," and so the other night, I'm driving home from work. I've got my windows rolled down.
Okay, now picture this, everybody: a large,
bald
guy.
Yeah.
In a car.
Windows down, blaring.
Delivering pizzas.
No. I was just heading home. Remember?
Mm.
Yeah. Blaring, "Baby Got Back," and so I'm sitting at a stoplight, and then a car pulls up next to me, and they tap their horn, and they're all bobbing their head and mouthing along with me to the song. It was a pretty funny 15 seconds.
Okay.
What it was?
Okay, that's cool. I can tell that we're still trying to get back in the swing of doing these things after taking the break, because I don't know, we have lots of pregnant pauses.
That's your fault.
Okay, well then you keep the discussion flowing.
I can always keep the discussion flowing. I can always just talk and just mouth it all out and just get it all out.
So what? All right. So what are we going to do first? We got a few things on the plate. We got the movie we want to talk about. We got
Anna
Geek Question
and the Apocalypse.
Anna and the Apocalypse. Yeah,
that's gonna be an interesting one to talk about.
So there's that.
How about we do the video game thing first?
Oh, the Geek Question thing.
Yeah.
And what was the Geek Question again?
Basically, it was just asking.
Oh, what kind of stuff you been doing lately? Playing lately, right?
Yeah. Okay. And I feel like I should talk first about that because...
Absolutely, go ahead.
Because literally, the only thing I've seen you play ever since December is Destiny 2. That's it.
True.
I mean, you've literally played nothing else.
Right. Because I tend to take a game and play it till I bleed it dry. And
but that's the thing. You can't bleed Destiny 2 dry because you can always redo raids, redo strikes, and farm stuff.
So I thought you were going to talk about what you've been playing.
True, you're right. So let's see. I've been playing lots of things on lots of different devices. So let's see. First, mobile games. I've been playing Pokemon Go again. I've really gotten back into that. Thankfully, it's because I got that cool Pokeball Plus thing. And basically, it's been allowing me to play Pokemon Go without even having the app open, and that's really been a safety good thing because you can't really catch Pokemon while driving 40 miles down the road.
Even though you would want to, I know you.
He's not lying. He's not lying. But that's been a good thing. Let's see. Handheld. I've been playing a lot of the classic Pokemon games. Pokemon Black, Pokemon Black 2, and basically I've been doing that to kind of hoard up some of the older classic Pokemon that are still applicable for the Pokemon Transporter. And so that way I can really, really utilize the new released Pokemon Home app. This thing is freaking awesome. I use it almost every single day. It's awesome. And then let's see. For those of you who don't know about Pokemon Home, I don't want to know you, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Basically, it's the cloud, but with Pokemon. You're able to send Pokemon to and from mainly the Switch games and then your Pokemon Bank. But then hopefully as it gets bigger and more popular, they'll start adding some more Pokemon and some more Pokemon games into its repertoire. Let's see. And then on the Switch, I got 2 new Switch games recently. Dragon Quest XI, A Echo of an Elusive Age. Just started playing that today. And then I got a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I'm blanking on the actual name of it. Dang it.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And I loved Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. Even back in high school, I had a binder chock full of rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards that was worth about $500 at least. Let's see. And then on the Xbox, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh, I love Assassin's Creed. I have loved the Assassin's Creed games so much. Dad stopped playing after 2, which I think is a huge mistake because 2 is freaking awesome.
You are just like Brandon, and I'm just like Mitch because Brandon.
Who and who?
From Divide by Werewolves, Brandon and Mitch.
Oh yeah, those guys.
He loves every Assassin's Creed and has played them all multiple times. And Mitch stopped playing Assassin's Creed after the second one because it's kind of the same thing over and over, which is my opinion as well.
But you learn history and you can freaking fight Italians in the streets and you have blades flying out of your wrists. How do you not want to hear Ezio Auditore da Firenze curse in Italian?
Because I'm not interested in hearing him curse in Italian, and so I can run around.
Blasphemy!
So I can run around and jump into hay bales over and over and over.
It's not always hay bales. It's
medieval parkour.
It's sometimes flower petals and sometimes the water too.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I lost interest because it kind of became the same thing over and over and over. To me.
It is the same thing over and over and over again, but at the same time, the story is why I play. It's just the detailed storyline and getting into this amazing historical fictitious world of these secret orders battling each other out, and that's what I loved about it.
Frankly, that was one of the things that pulled me away from them because one, it was doing the same thing over and over and over again, but the stories got pretty convoluted for me. All the history and the future and the aliens and the apple and all that stuff, and I'm like, I don't really get it. So I just
technically they weren't aliens.
Well, whatever they were alien to me. So
maybe so.
Okay, so what else? Anything else you're playing through?
Nope. That's about it.
So, yeah, Connor's right. I've been doing lots of Destiny 2.
No, not lots. All.
That's all you've been playing. No, that's not all I've been playing.
Name me one other game you played in the past 2 months.
Halo: The Master Chief Collection. I'll tell you about that in just a minute if you let me get there. So anyway, I've been doing a lot of Destiny 2, trying to get through all the campaigns. And I've gotten through all of the campaigns except I'm in the middle of Shadowkeep now.
And there's a lot of campaigns?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the last one. That's the most recent one. So that's the last campaign for me to run through.
R.I.P. Cade.
Oh, okay. I think he said R.I.P. Cade.
Yes, R.I.P. Cade.
6.
Yeah, Cade 6.
So anyway, so I'm playing through Shadowkeep to finish that one up, and then I'll have all the campaigns done, and then I'll just be doing the in-game stuff.
Yeah.
Haven't done any raids yet. I'm not a big fan of the raids because you have to coordinate so much, and you have to have a team of 6, and it can take 3 or 4 or 5 hours. So I'm not really interested in doing the raids. We tried one night and
got your butts handed to you.
We spent 2 hours and didn't even get past the jumping puzzle.
You didn't even get past the jumping puzzles?
We didn't even get past the jumping puzzle. Didn't even get to the first chest thing. So
oh my gosh.
We haven't gone since. But,
sorry, Dad. That's just. Oh my gosh. I ache for you. I ache.
No, you don't. You don't play Destiny 2. You haven't even fired it up. You haven't downloaded it either. So.
I have it downloaded, but I'm not gonna play it.
Okay.
I'm
that makes a lot of sense. Download it but not play it.
I'm probably gonna uninstall it anyway.
Okay. Anyway. So yes, I've been playing a lot of that, but I've also, because I've got into the beta test or the preview or whatever. Connor, don't do that. He's swinging a knife over there on the other side of the table. I'm like, please don't do that.
A dulled up 10-year-old kunai
that's still sharp enough that it could penetrate the skin. So please don't spin that kunai on a pencil across for me. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, so I got into the preview or beta test or whatever it is for Project xCloud, and because it was only available on Android, now it's available on iPhone. So they're only taking in like 10,000 people, and I put my name in there and I got in. So
that's pretty cool.
So I'm beta testing that now, but
that's 2 Xbox things you've been beta tester for,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I was a beta tester for
Xbox Live.
For Xbox Live,
and now xCloud
back in the day. So because iPhone,
he's an
because
OG
they keep,
Xboxer,
because they keep such a tight lid on their whole economy with the App Store and this kind of stuff, that the only game that's available on the iPhone version is Master Chief Collection. So I started playing through that, and it's something for me to do at night when I'm sitting in my hotel room when I'm TDY, which I'm about to be for the next 10 days.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it is, though, you can stream it. There's an app where you can actually stream it. So I was streaming it to Twitch from my phone one night.
Oh.
Anyway, so those are the only 2 things I've really been doing. Is just those 2 games. I haven't really done anything else.
So real quick.
Yep.
Why haven't we been streaming?
Our schedules just haven't really panned out, and then usually because by the time you get home from work and like on my Friday nights and I'm caught in with the other guys, and then you're wanting to play one of your games on your Switch or whatever, and so if we're going to play together, if you and I are going to do any streams together, then we need to pick another night, like a Tuesday night or a Thursday night or something like that.
I never said we should have it scheduled. I just think we should stream whenever we have the time.
Right, but we need to try to pick one night a week based on whatever your schedule is, and then do that. That's fine. But I have other things that I have to do too. You know, I do that other work in the evenings as well, and that takes a lot of time too.
I know.
So
I know.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean that's fine.
I know, Papa.
We can do that, and we always talk about doing that. We just haven't. It hasn't panned out the last few weeks.
And
So
all you want to play is Destiny 2.
What are we going to stream? What do you want to stream?
Let's see. We literally haven't streamed any more of Borderlands 3 except for that one time.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised. I kind of lost interest. I'm sure I would get back into it.
Blasphemy!
I know. I'm sure I would get back into it if I start playing again. World War Z was free. I don't know if you downloaded it.
Yeah, I did.
That was something we could do together. Division 2 is like on sale. Literally, it's on sale for like $3.
No.
So there's some different things that we could stream if you wanted to.
There's also our classic go-to, Diablo.
Yeah, we could do that. So, speaking of Diablo, I would like for them to come out with Diablo Immortal on the iPhone. They still haven't explained when they're releasing that yet.
Diablo Immortal is that like Diablo 4?
No, it's Diablo Immortal. It's on the iPhone and Android. It's mobile. It's Diablo mobile.
Oh, okay.
It's full on Diablo mobile.
Excuse me, guys.
Now, a lot of people in the Diablo community didn't like that, and they reacted very negatively to that announcement. I don't know why, but anyway. So that's all I've been playing.
Dude, you can't dine on caviar alone. You need diversity.
I so too can dine on caviar alone. We come pretty close to dining on pizza alone around these parts. So.
It's not my fault these new guys keep on messing up pizzas and I get sent home with free pies. Come on.
It's not my fault. I'm not going to turn down free pizza. I know. Anyway, again, that's why we've been eating almost a lot of pizza lately. Anyway, so...
all these new guys. Oh, man.
So train some more new guys and train them to mess up to bring us more pizza, right?
That's what I'm trying to do.
So, okay, so what do you want to do next? I mean, we kind of talked about the video game stuff enough, so...
You can never talk enough about video games. Shut your mouth.
Really? Did you see the reaction from the peanut gallery over there?
Oh, man.
So anyway
Jinx. He can't talk now until someone says his name 3 times. Yes, it's my show now. Yes. Oh, man. So now I can finally say things I've always wanted to say. Let's see. Where do I begin? Oh, man. No, not that. Don't you dare, Mom. Mom, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, man. So let's see. The things I want to talk about. Oh, anime. I've been loving this anime called Seton Academy. Join the pack. It's a hilarious romantic comedy anime set basically in a world where animals are upright walking and talking, but then of course the males look like furries, you know, but then the girls are basically human girls with just the ears and the tails for fan service, obviously. But the way the characters interact with Jin and Ranka, it's freaking hilarious. I love them to death. They are small bean material and they are adorable. Let's see, and then okay,
Sean.
No,
there,
you can't unjinx yourself. That's not fair. It was gonna be my show. It was gonna be my time to shine. No.
Anyway, I kept my mouth shut as long as I could. So.
Dang it.
So anyway, all right. So do we want to talk about our movie next, or do we want to play game next?
I say we do the movie.
Okay, we'll do the movie next. So, what movie did we see?
Anna and the Apocalypse. No, wait.
Oh, God.
We saw Anna and the Apocalypse. It was going to talk like they did, yeah? With a bad British accent.
You mean your British accent was bad, or their British accent was bad? Because they were actually British.
Both.
But how can their British accent be bad when they're actually British?
It was exaggerated.
No, it wasn't. It was just a British accent.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, so, alright, so what was this movie?
Okay, so basically, Anna and the Apocalypse is about a girl, Anna Shepherd, and her friends and family.
Do you want to tell them what kind of movie it was first?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys, follow me here. Follow me. It was a Christmas musical zombie flick. I did not stutter. I did not misspeak. There were zombies in this Christmas musical.
Is it... I mean, that's the thing. Is it a Christmas musical zombie movie, or is it a zombie Christmas musical, or is it a Christmas zombie musical? Give me a zombie musical because the zombies didn't sing.
I think it's more like it's a Christmas musical with a zombie twist.
Okay, whatever. I think if Pretty in Pink had zombies, pretty much, because it was your high school
and in England
and well, I mean, it's the high school angst. teen thing.
No.
But it was a musical, and there was the guy that liked the girl, that the girl didn't know that the guy liked the girl, and that whole thing.
No, but actually think more. High School Musical meets iZombie, and then set that in England, and that's basically it.
The England thing doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yes, it is.
It was.
They were British. You just said they were British.
What I'm saying is that had nothing to do with the movie. It just happened to be filmed in England, with British actors. It wasn't about England at all. So that's what I'm saying. So it was probably one of the weirder movies that we've ever seen. I don't think it wasn't the worst movie we've seen, that by far.
Not the worst.
We've seen some bad ones.
It was very, very predictable in a way.
How can a zombie Christmas musical be predictable? When have you ever had a frame of reference for what would be a predictable zombie Christmas movie?
It's predictable. It's predictable from a zombie movie standpoint. As soon as the zombies were introduced, I could tell right away who's going to get bit and who's going to die. Yes, I could.
You had no idea that one guy was going to get it because we thought that they were going to end up together at the end of the movie.
No, I knew he was going to get it. I knew John was going to get it.
Okay, well, okay. Spoilers.
Oh, we have to say the character names, Dad.
Yeah, but anyway. So it was. I don't even know what to say about it. I mean,
it's a zombie Christmas musical movie,
and
so that's all that can be said.
It almost had when Savage, who was like the school vice principal that was going to be principal or whatever, he was like the
headmaster.
He was going to be the headmaster.
Headmaster.
The song that he sang, it almost had a Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of vibe to his song.
And they didn't even sing well.
Well, a
It was
couple of
clearly
the girls did, but the guys,
Clearly
the guys
auto-tuned.
were the guys. But you know, but it was interesting.
Steph was okay.
Yeah, well,
The lesbian.
well, she said she was, but we never met her girlfriend or anything.
Yeah.
So, I'm not even. I'm not even sure what to say. I'm kind of.
You're at loss for words.
I am.
You're at loss for words. I mean, yeah, come on.
There wasn't a lot of good in the movie.
But there wasn't a lot of bad either.
Yeah, again, it was
stupid. There was a lot of stupid in it.
It's not a forgettable movie because it was a zombie Christmas musical that you would never think putting together like an anime romantic comedy, like you said a while ago. I didn't think I'd hear those words put together.
You've never heard you never heard of a romantic comedy anime?
Well, I don't watch anime, so
that's true.
So anyway,
all my weebs out there know there are anime like that, and they are full of fan service.
So anyway, so the movie was memorable in that it was such a weird juxtaposition.
A weird what?
Putting things together.
A mashup.
Yeah.
Just say mashup. You're gonna try and sound smart. Come on.
Well, thank you very much for calling your dad dumb.
You're not dumb. No, you just don't need to try and sound smart.
I wasn't trying. It's just a word that I use, Connor.
I've never heard you use that word in all my 22 years of memory.
You're not at work with me, so anyway.
You use the word juxtaposition when you're talking to a bunch of Army Rangers.
If there's something going on where that's an appropriate word to use, that will be an appropriate word that will be used, and it will be used. Yes.
How about brethren?
Yeah.
I used that word once, and my mom has never let me
true,
live it down.
Mr. Brethren over there.
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember the context in which I used that word.
At least I used mine in the correct context. I know.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, I guess.
Should we talk a bit about the plot?
I mean, what was the plot? The plot was it was high school, and there was going to be the Christmas music show or whatever, and the girl was deciding not to go to college and was going to go travel.
Uni
or whatever whatever they want to call it.
Uni.
She was not going to go to university and was going to travel instead, and Dad didn't like that. And then there was the boy that liked her. I mean, it's your typical high school musical type tropes.
Classic Ducky.
And the only thing that was weird about it was that all of a sudden there was a zombie, and then there was 2, and then there was 10.
No,
and then there was
no. But the thing is all throughout the beginning of the movie, we got little hints of a virus. At the very beginning of the movie, they're listening to the radio, and it's this news lady talking about the CDC.
I know.
And then further in the movie, we see a huge line of students outside the nurse's office, all hacking and coughing and looking very, very sickly.
Yeah, I know.
So
of course, they're slowly.
That's what I liked about it.
Well, they're slowly building to it, but what I'm saying is that
I'm saying it wasn't random, like you said.
I never said it was random. It's just like all of a sudden, I mean, you see all those little signs that something's going on, that there's some kind of contagion, but you didn't know it was zombies until all of a sudden there's a zombie on the screen. And then, of course, we knew because we'd seen the trailer and we had read
the IMDb.
the IMDb page about it, so we knew all that. But other than that, it really, please don't do that. It really was. Now he's stabbing our sound.
I'm tapping it. I'm not
with
stabbing.
a knife. So
I'm tapping it. I like the way it waves and jiggles.
Okay. Anyway,
oh my gosh.
You have that. There's your hidden talent, getting us sidetracked.
I think we've had about 10 chickens so far.
Probably, I don't know.
Whole big old poultry farm.
But anyway, so I know I'm drawing a blank here.
You always draw a blank.
Well, the issue is that the plot was completely predictable in terms of it being the High School Musical type, that part.
And the music was cheesy and cliched as well.
But because it was a High School Musical type thing. So yeah, it's going to be the musical kind of songs about, oh, I don't know where I'm going to go.
I don't know what I
We're
want
all
to do
trying
with
to
my
find
life.
our way and all that stuff.
Hollywood ending,
Yeah.
We all want our Hollywood ending, but no one gets their Hollywood ending. That one couple really didn't get their Hollywood ending.
No, because they both got bit and turned into zombies.
And got turned at the same time, and they still were hanging out as zombies. So it's like, what the heck?
Well, they hadn't really turned to zombies yet. They were going to because they gotten bit. So, anyway, probably the funniest parts for me was when the two main characters, was it John and Steph? No,
John and Anna.
Anna, yeah, duh.
It's Anna in the apocalypse, not
John and
Steph
Anna, when
and
they're kind of like late to school and they're dancing to school, singing separately, and then they meet each other. What do you know? In the graveyard on the way to school.
Why the graveyard though?
And then there was
Why?
the snowman, the guy in the snowman outfit, and turns out he was a zombie. That was the first zombie they actually saw.
She killed him by knocking his head off with a seesaw.
Yeah, they ran into a playground. Somehow there was a playground next door to the
Graveyard.
to the cemetery.
It's like,
And
who?
She lured him to the seesaw. She grabbed the other end of the seesaw and snatched it down, and the other end popped up and hit him in the chin and knocked his head off.
And
John
John
is
is screaming like a little girl.
John started screaming like a little girl. That was fun. But then before that, when she was going to school, or they were both going to school, and they both had their headphones on, and they're dancing and singing down the street like a typical musical, and the entire zombie apocalypse is happening behind them.
People getting chased, people getting eaten, explosions, smoke.
Intestines being pulled out, and they're just singing this little High School Musical type song. That was a weird juxtaposition of things.
I do not like that word. I do not like that word.
Word for the day is
juxtaposition. It sounds made up. I mean, it sounds made up. Up there's the title of the episode. Juxtaposition.
I'm looking it up to give him the definition.
Why you? Okay, so anyway,
hey, you wanted to run the show? Go for it.
Okay, so memorable scenes in the movie. Definitely, it's when the Christmas pageant is first starting out. We get a couple of breakdancing penguins rapping about different types of fish they eat. It's like, what the freaking crap?
Oh, that was the most bizarre song. Yeah,
that was.
Penguins rapping about eating fish.
And breakdancing.
Okay.
And it was in the end credits scene. It's like, what the heck?
Because it was the funniest song. The rest of them were completely forgettable.
Yeah.
Juxtaposition: the act or an instance of placing two or more things side by side, often to compare or contrast or to create an interesting effect. So them dancing to a High School Musical type song, all happy with the zombie apocalypse happening behind them, that's an interesting juxtaposition.
I still don't like the word.
Point made.
I still don't like the word. So whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway.
My generation would say juxtaposition. Your generation would say mashup.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So is there anything else worth talking about this movie?
Let's see. John's horrible sweater.
I mean, John had a Christmas sweater on that lit up. It was a big Christmas tree that lit up. And the funniest part was when he was a zombie and he'd gone full zombie and still had the sweater on and it was all lit up. So here's a zombie in a Christmas sweater, a lit up Christmas sweater. It was kind of weird.
Let's see. What else can we talk about the movie? How literally everyone we thought that was going to survive didn't, except for Anna.
Yeah, Anna survived, and the other 2 or 3 people that we thought were going to survive didn't survive, and so that kind of threw me off.
Steph survived. Her ex-boyfriend, who was a giant prick,
No,
survived.
That was Anna's ex-boyfriend.
That's what I said. Anna.
You said Steph.
I said Steph, and then Anna's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. And of course, this guy is somehow at the top of his class when it comes to kicking zombie butt.
So that was his song about being the king of killing zombies or something like that, the top of his class or whatever. For
kicking zombie.
I was hoping that the songs were going to be more about killing zombies. That there was going to be something about that. Apart from his, they were all really just kind of typical High School Musical type songs.
I know.
In a zombie movie, that was weird.
Yeah, really weird.
So it was interesting. If you want to see a really interesting mashup of things, then go see the movie. Like I said, it's not the worst movie we've ever seen. We've seen movies that were so bad we barely made it through them.
Yeah. Like what?
Oh God, I don't remember. Well, there was the one about the guys playing the weird D&D type game that then thought that they were actually in the game killing, and it was just really...
Oh yeah, that game. What was that called?
I don't remember. It's in one of our past episodes. I have to go look and see. I don't remember.
Man, that one was really bizarre and kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway.
That movie about the dinosaurs that somehow lived underground.
Oh God, that one was really bad. That one was really bad. Yeah. That were living on in a methane cave for millions of years or whatever they said it was, and
that's why they were going so fast. They were hopped up on meth.
Nicely done. Different kind of meth, but okay. So, yeah. So if you want, it's only an hour and 33 minutes long. You're not going to lose a lot.
Technically less. If you count the credits, it's actually part of it.
But it was a wholly forgettable movie.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, I can barely even remember the characters' names except for John, Steph, and Anna, and that's it.
Savage, the bad guy.
That's just because his name was memorable. His name itself was memorable. I don't even remember much about the actual guy.
Anyway.
And besides, with a name like Savage, you're obviously the bad guy.
Why are we having such bad luck with the movies that we've been getting?
It's because we picked them at random.
But even picking them at random, we should get a good one every now and then. Don't you think?
We have gotten a couple of good ones.
Radius, I thought, was pretty good. I enjoyed Radius. You didn't like that one that much, but I really liked Radius.
Gora, that was a good one.
That was our very first one way back in the day.
I know. Oh, but still a classic. We should rewatch that someday.
We should rewatch that one sometime. I don't think we would ever get Mom to watch that one.
No. Maybe.
No. Trust me. No. She would not watch that movie. Talk about a waste of time.
It's almost 3 hours long, right?
No, it's not that long.
It's like 2 hours.
It's like a regular movie length. I don't remember. I mean, I can look it up, but it's not that big of a deal. So
let's see. What's the last thing we were gonna do? Oh yeah, our game.
I thought we were gonna play Superfight.
Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So let's play some Superfight.
But first, we should roll for our movie, right?
You want to go ahead and roll for the movie? Or you want to do that at the end?
How about since we're already talking about the movie, let's go ahead and roll for it.
Okay, one sec. All right, so Connor wants to go ahead and roll for our next movie, so we're going to do that for the next episode, and we'll see what's going on there. So go ahead and roll.
All right. Hey, this is for all the marbles. 15.
That would be Netflix.
Sweetness. Okay. And then for the genre, 5.
That would be comedy.
Okay. And now for the actual one, 37.
All right, hold on. Let me go look and see. All right, and so number 37 would be... Oh, God. Where the Money Is. It is a movie from...
In my bank account. I mean...
Money ain't in my... Okay. And it's not my bank account. I'm glad you got it. So it's a movie from 2000. And it stars Paul Newman. Cool. Linda Fiorentino.
Who's Paul Newman?
Oh, my goodness. You don't... Oh, my goodness.
I don't know actor names. I'm sorry.
Well, plus you're young.
Yeah,
anyway,
so
Paul
tell
Newman...
me who it is.
You'll recognize it when you see it. Anyway, Paul Newman, Linda
always
Fiorentino, Dermot Mulroney. I think your mom and I watched this a long time ago. So anyway, so here's the IMDb page. This is what it says. Is an old bank robber, Henry, I'm assuming that's Paul Newman, paralyzed from a stroke, is moved from a prison hospital to a retirement home where Carol, I'm assuming that's Linda Fiorentino, is a nurse. She doesn't believe he's paralyzed and sees him as a way out of her boring life. So I'm guessing that she helps him pull off some kind of bank heist. That would be my guess.
Yeah, most likely.
It's Paul Newman. It's got to be decent. So hopefully this one.
Tell me who Paul Newman is already.
Buddy, he's been in tons of movies. He's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He was in The Sting. He was in.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of these.
Color of Money.
Yeah, still nothing.
Trying to think of something that he's been in that you would have seen.
I'm just gonna look up Paul Newman.
Okay, you look up Paul Newman. So anyway, so there's our movie for next time. Where the Money Is from 2000, off of Netflix. So you know what? And I think there's a way to do watch parties where you can sync up watching a movie on a streaming service with other people. So if we start streaming our podcast, maybe we can actually do that and have a watch party with folks and watch it together. If we actually get people that actually know that we're here. So, okay, so what are we going to do now? Are we going to play our game, or are you just going to sit and look at your phone?
Of course we're going to play our game, but yeah, Dad, I've never seen any of these movies.
Okay, well.
I'm a Hustler, Cool Hand Luke.
Oh my gosh,
Verdict.
How did I not think of that one?
Road to Perdition, Cat on Hot and Roof. Yeah, I've never seen any of these.
We need to have a Paul Newman. We need to have a Paul Newman movie.
Ombre. Yeah, nothing.
We need to educate you on Paul Newman.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
Okay, good. We got several of those we can watch. Cool Hand Luke is one of the best movies, man. It's awesome.
Oh no, what did I get myself into?
I'm telling you, man. Okay, so anyway, so we haven't done this in a while, and we thought we would play another game of Superfight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I don't know if you guys remember from a long time ago, if anybody listened to those back in the day. We used to play this game called Superfight. History to this game: when Connor and his brothers were growing up, his mom and I, we used to try to play games with them often, and games almost always ended up devolving into an argument and a fight for whatever reason, whether it be about rules or interpretation of the rules or who scored what. And so we got
the classic one is the Talking Wolf debacle.
We're not going to talk about the Talking Wolf in D&D. We've talked about that one ad nauseum in multiple episodes. If you want to hear about that one, go find one of the older episodes. So anyway,
it's so
we stopped playing games for a long time because we
didn't like arguing.
We argued all the time. So two Christmases ago, I said, okay, I'm going to buy a game for the family, and let's try a little reverse psychology. And I found this game called Superfight, which the entire point of the game is to argue with one another. Okay, and it actually turned out great. We had a great time. So we've played this one a few times, and we tend to like it. So the point of the game is you have all these cards, and you have character cards, and you have ability cards. And so what happens is we each pull 2 character cards at random and 1 ability card. We look at our 2 characters, and we discard one of them, and we keep one of them. And that becomes our character in the fight. And then the ability card gives us an ability. And then we draw a second ability card at random, and so we end up having a character with 2 randomly generated abilities.
Yeah.
They could be super abilities, they could be liabilities, you don't know.
Yeah.
And then we take time to think about our arguments, and then we argue with each other who would win in a fight to the death. And then, typically, the other people that are playing the game with you decides who would win in that fight, and the person that wins goes on to play the next round against the next person in the game. Since it's just me and Connor, it's always been we just kind of agree who would win. But we have the peanut gallery over there. We have Kelly in the room, and we're going to try to get her to vote and tell us who won.
To be our judge.
So we're going to pick our characters now. So
I already got mine picked.
You already got yours? Okay. I got to pick mine. I'm going to pick mine at random, and then got to get my ability. Did you get your ability too?
Yep.
All right. So who do I want to be out of my 2 characters? Okay. Got it.
All right. Let's see what I got.
Oh. Now, have you gotten your second ability?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'm going to get my second ability. All right.
Man. This is going to be good.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep. So,
right.
I'm going to go first.
Okay, who have you got?
I have a giant squid.
Okay.
Who is 10 stories tall and is actually a witch.
Cool. That sounds pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You should be really proud of that.
Oh gosh, what do you have?
I am the Grim Reaper, armed with goblin explosives. Oh, by the way, and there's 100 of me, so there's 100 Grim Reapers, armed with goblin explosives.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I go for a redraw. Grim Reaper. No one can beat the Grim Reaper. Come on, he is death itself. That's not fair.
It was randomly generated, man.
I know it was randomly generated, but that's not fair. That's a god card, you know.
Sorry, man. I would have to. It's the whole point is the argument. Remember?
Yeah, but I can't argue against death itself. Death incarnate, the angel of death.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
All right. So you want to take your time to think about your argument?
No, I got it.
Okay, go for it then.
All right. So one, I'm a giant squid. And that's already pretty freaking big. And then also I'm 10 stories tall. And then I'm also a witch. I'm basically Ursula from Little Mermaid.
That is true.
And
although a big Ursula.
Yeah.
And she was pretty big.
Yeah. And so and witches are always cheating death. Immortality spells, enchantments, things to protect themselves. So death is already going to be kind of finite to them because she has enchanted herself with immortality. Name me one witch that hasn't done that.
Okay,
go ahead. Try to.
Go ahead.
And then even so, I am a witch. I have a multitude of spells to counteract things like you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Paranormal entities.
Okay.
And then also, I'm freaking 10 stories tall, dude. So think about it. Proportionally, if I'm 10 stories tall, my tentacles have to be the size of like those double-decker buses in London.
Mm-hmm.
So those already. Oh, and also giant squids, they have 10 tentacles, not 8 like octopuses.
Okay.
So I said octopuses. It's octopi. My bad. So
who cares? I mean, just be octopuses, and just it's not octopi. Like mashed up versus juxtaposition.
So already, I can basically pick up 10 of you easily in each tentacle and squeeze you to death.
Okay.
Cool. And then even with your friggin' explosives, squids regenerate very, very fast. Mm. And again, I'm a witch, and I have protective spells. No witch has no protective spells. I mean, that's witching 101.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, witches have spells. You're right.
Uh-huh.
And in every movie that you've ever seen with witches,
yes.
Have you ever seen a movie with a witch that casts a spell that doesn't involve some kind of ritual or incantation or something like that? Where they have to do some kind of mantra and say something do something with their hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ursula.
Okay.
No, Dad. I've seen movies where witches didn't have to use incantations or rituals. Ursula was one of those witches.
But she still would wave her arms and stuff to do. She did stuff to.
She thrusts her arms out to cast a spell. Yes.
Okay.
So that's not a ritual or incantation.
So you all right, but something has to be done to cast that spell. You can't just sit there and think about the spell, and it happen. It's not
Okay, true.
It's not telepathic.
Go ahead.
And you got 10 tentacles. Cool. And so you can grab one of me with each tentacle.
No.
You said there's 10.
10 per tentacle, I said. There's 100 of you.
Because it can't wrap it around at 10 of them at a time. It can grab one.
It can grab a whole group of you guys and squish them in.
No, it can grab one. And so, all right, even if you want to do that, and you want to try to do that, there's 10 immortal Grim Reapers per tentacle with goblin explosives. Oh, and it's Grim Reaper, so it also has his scythe, which is a really sharp blade with a really squishy tentacle. So you have 10 scythes chopping away at each tentacle all at the same time with explosives. So eventually you're going to be a really tall stick because you're not going to have any tentacles. You're going to be just the torso and the head. And so you're not going to be. So we're going to.
And my eye laser.
So we're going to chop your tentacles off before you kill all of us. You may kill some of us, but you're not going to kill all of us. We're going to. At least half of us will survive. So there's still 50 of us, and the only thing left is you with your mouth.
And my eye laser.
And so, okay. So if there's, think about like an ant, like a dead animal or a small dead animal, and a bunch of ants. They take over the animal. So if there's, let's say there's just, let's be conservative. There's 50 of me left, and we swarm your body without its tentacles, and we swarm your eyes and your mouth, and keep your mouth closed. We're able to keep your mouth forced closed, and keep your eyes closed. So you can't speak your incantation, and you can't use your laser eyes either. And then we just, and before we close your mouth, we just shove all the goblin explosives in your 10-story tall dude mouth, and just blow you up from the inside out.
All right. See, this is what I meant. I can't go up against Death itself. I mean, come on. That's not fair. That's a god card.
If you want to try another one next time, we'll do another one next time.
I can't beat that.
No, not
That's
against.
a board
no,
sweeper.
we'll do 2 completely different characters next time.
Okay.
And we'll try something different next time if you want to.
So
it was the luck of the draw, man. It was the luck of the draw.
So, Mom, which would you like to come in and judge who won officially?
She has no comment. She says so. She is not going to vote.
Oh man, but it would be so fun.
So
okay,
all right. So I think from your own comments, I think it's pretty clear who would win that. Yeah. So we need it. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. It was just the luck. I mean, my other card was the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar.
Yeah. Instead of the Grim Reaper, that would have been a whole lot more boring. I wanted to win. So I'm like, Knights Templar, Grim Reaper. I think I'll go with Grim Reaper. So anyway. We need to come up with some other games that we can play. You know what we should do? We should have an episode that expedition game that you have.
Yeah.
We should do an episode of just that and kind of go through a little campaign, just playing with your. Connor had a couple of years ago for Christmas. We got him a game called, is it Expedition? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Expedition.
And it's kind of like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but it's with random card draws, and so you can kind of actually play through like a little mini campaign by yourself if you want to. And it's really kind of neat. So we might do that next time, and just kind of do a little, maybe we'll talk about our movie and then just kind of do a little expedition campaign next time. So that would be interesting.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about that lately.
Oh.
So what?
I just heard the first time I went to go visit Nikki, we all played it.
Y'all played, right?
Yeah.
Did we talk about it in one of the episodes? I think we did.
I think we did because because I have this distinct memory of talking about how
Yeah, something about nipple clamps and electricity or something.
no two arrows landed perfectly
And they were
perfectly in the
metal,
boss's
and then they
nipples.
cast some kind of electricity spell, and they basically shocked him.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay. Well, it was close, but nipple clamps sounded more fun than arrows.
True. That does sound more fun.
Well, maybe fun's not the right word, because that implies something completely different, that nipple clamps are fun.
I find it fun.
I don't even want to know if you find them fun or not. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
Please, by all means,
joking,
keep
by
that
the way.
completely
I'm
to
joking,
yourself.
By the way, I'm joking.
So, anyway, I don't...
So now, I'm going to draw 2 more. We're going to keep on going.
Oh, I thought we were done, man.
No, I want to keep on going. And I want to do 1 or 2 more.
1.
Fine, 1. Okay, I've got
What am I
one.
supposed to do with that?
I have no idea.
I have a blank character card. Completely blank. I guess it's one of those where you can write in your own one in, so obviously I'm not using that one. So, okay. I'm ready. Go.
All right. So I have an adventuring party made of draw 3 random cards.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm going to lose this one.
So let's see who I got. So I have an adventuring party made up of everyone at Burning Man.
Again.
Yes. Davy Crockett.
Okay. He was a man.
And a Gorgon.
And a Gorgon. Okay.
And you know what a Gorgon is,
my
right?
My first thought was, who's Anna Gorgon?
You
And a Gorgon. Got it. Got it.
you know what a Gorgon is, right?
Yeah, I do. Okay. And so...
And then they have everyone has 2 extra arms.
Okay.
And then let's see what this one is. No,
what is it?
It says
Steel
steel
one. Yeah, so pick another one.
Can stop time while holding their breath.
That's weird. I don't know how that's going to help you. Okay. Well, I mean,
no.
you're...
No, they can stop time, but they can move out of time. That's
But what does holding the breath have to do with anything?
They hold their breath, and then that's what stops time.
So as long as they hold their breath, then the time is stopped. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever.
So that's friggin' awesome.
Okay. So this is going to be a slam dunk for you.
Duh.
Because mine is Dexter.
What Dexter?
Dexter from the show Dexter, the serial killer Dexter.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Dexter. Dexter, who can only see movement, and he can clone himself, but each clone is half the size of the previous one.
You've used that one before too.
This is like the Russian doll version of Dexter.
No.
Tchotchke doll or whatever they're called.
It's the Predator Russian doll version of Dexter. Couldn't Predator only see movement?
No, Predator could see in all spectrums.
Okay.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, he had that active camouflage, so it was hard for you to see him. But he could see infrared. He could see night vision. He could see. He could change whatever. So let me go ahead and go first, so that you can go ahead and win, and then we're done. So I'm Dexter, and I kill people.
Hi, Dexter.
I kill people for a living. No, I don't kill people for a living. I kill people for a hobby, I guess. So I'm really proficient at it, and I'm very smart. I'm very intelligent because I have done it. I've done it for years without ever being caught.
You almost got caught one time.
But I didn't.
True.
Almost, but I didn't. And there's so many of you, even though I can only see movement, it's impossible for me not to see you because there's so many of you. There's no way for you to approach me without me seeing you because you'll have to move to approach me. Mm-hmm. And I can keep cloning myself, and every time I clone myself, I'm half the size of the other. So yeah, I got the Dexter, then the mini-me Dexter, then the mini-me Dexter, and on down to where they're microscopic, and with their knives and their scalpels that they use, and they so much so that they can kind of do the whole travel inside your ear and get inside your brain and do brain surgery with their little tiny knives and attack all the people at Burning Man and kill you from the inside out. That's all I got. I mean, there's not much to work with over here.
All right, so first off one, I've got everyone at Burning Man, which every year is at least 5,000 people, at least.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yes.
That's probably like the first hour or two of Burning Man.
Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, it's a whole lot of people, and then David Crockett is leading the charge, and then of course we have the Gorgon, which of course if you know what the Gorgon is, you know that just one look from them turns you to stone. So obviously, all she has to do is just look at you, and then bam, and then since they can all stop time by holding their breath, all she has to do is literally hold her breath, slither up to you, exhale, and then as soon as time starts again, she's instantly right in front of your eyes, and looking right at you. Then bam, you're stoned. Don't even have time to react and split up into your mini-me army.
Okay, cool.
And
But how you want to kill me if I'm a statue?
If you're a statue, all you gotta do is push you over, and you shatter into a billion pieces. You're a stone statue.
I got nothing, man.
Exactly.
Because I'm also looking over. If you want to know what the average attendance of Burning Man.
What is it?
There's an article dated July 3rd of 2019.
Okay,
so just last year.
Yeah.
It says that Burning Man organizers agree to an attendance cap of 80,000 per year for the next 10 years, meaning that they're not allowing any more than 80,000. So there's typically closer to more like 100,000 that go every year or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
So you have basically 80,000
hippies.
Well, 80,000 and
two. And
one of which is a Gorgon, and the other is what?
David Crockett.
David Crockett's just there to be a man and just be there. And that's the song. David Crockett was a man. He was a real man.
I've never heard of that before. Among you? No.
So anyway,
no people.
Okay.
So
moving on.
So that was pretty evenly matched. Now I think
I'd be interested to see what would happen between your winner and my winner.
Well, let's see. I actually don't know.
All right, guys, so quickly, we're running out of gas here, so I think we're just going to go ahead and put this episode out of its misery and just move on. So,
please do.
We appreciate you guys listening to another episode, though. But if you need to find us out there in between episodes, we're not hard to find.
You can basically find us anywhere you look for your podcasts. That's iHeartRadio, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, anywhere. And guys, remember, we're desperate, so please give us the validation of a 5-star review. We really need it. Please, we're begging you here.
The podcast can be found on Twitter at GP Variety Hour. I can be found on Twitter and Mixer at HeadGamer and Head_Gamer on Twitch.
And then I can be found at Quillmeister. That's capital Q, capital M. Basically everywhere. Twitter, Twitch, Mixer, TikTok. No longer MeWe. I decided to get rid of that. And remember, that's Meister spelled with an I-E, not E-I. No, wait. It was the other.
No, that's right. No, you get it right. That's right.
So,
anyway.
So remember, if you spell it wrong, you spell it right, guys.
So, look, we'll co-stream on Mixer as schedules allow. So stay tuned to the Gene Pool Twitter account for any kind of schedule postings. And again, guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next time on the Gene Pool Variety Hour.
And remember, stay nerdy, my friends.